video from me today. Every day now we are getting some fresh detail of the coronation on Saturday and its splendour. And today we have news of the thrones and chairs of estate that are going to be used. Again, the king has chosen to reuse and refurbish existing chairs to serve as the thrones and chairs of estate for himself and Queen Camilla. Now, if you want to know the difference between a throne and a chair of estate, I have a 20-minute video on this channel all about that. 3 different sorts of chairs are used during the course of the coronation ceremony for different functions, and they all have different names. Only one type of chair is a throne. The chairs of estate are the seats that the king and queen will sit on when they first arrive in the sacrarium of Westminster Abbey. They are placed on the south side of the sacrarium, looking north. The king has chosen to refurbish the chairs made for his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, and Prince Philip for the 1953 coronation. At that coronation, the Queen's chair was placed in the sacrarium, but Prince Philip's, of course, was at the head of the piers in the south transept. These chairs are late 17th century in style, Restoration Baroque, and they were made by White, Allam and Company, who are a firm of antique and furniture dealers. They are made of traditional gilt wood and are covered in a delightful pink damask. They had the cyphers of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip embroidered on the back of them. New silk damask following the same pattern has been woven afresh by the Humphreys Weaving Company of Suffolk, and the chairs have now been reupholstered by the Royal Household upholsterers. The previous cyphers have been removed and added to the Royal Collection, and the new cyphers of King Charles and Queen Camilla have been embroidered by the Royal School of Needlework and are now on the back of the chairs. It might seem strange to remove the late Queen's cipher, but like the crown jewels, the chairs are working objects, they're cultural artefacts, they're not primarily museum pieces, and it is usual for such objects to be refurbished, repurposed and remade in a new reign, just as the imperial state crown will be. The pair of thrones will be placed on the raised dais in the coronation theatre, and upon which the king and queen will be enthroned, were made for the coronation of George VI and Queen Elizabeth in 1937. After all that time, the crimson silk velvet upholstery was not in the best condition, and the chairs have been fully restored. They are X-framed chairs that are based on an original early 17th century example from Knowle House in Kent. The reupholstering work has been undertaken by A.T. Cronin Workshop Limited of West London. New silk braid and fringe replicating the originals from 1936 have been woven by a specialist firm, Heritage Trimmings Limited of Derby, and dyed by Gainsborough's Silks of Suffolk. The silk velvet used has been produced by the Humphreys Weaving Company of Suffolk. And the Royal School of Needlework has again been involved in this commission. They have conserved the original embroidery of the King's coat of arms, which is on the back and front of the chair, and this has been replaced. 2 new coats of arms, bearing the heraldic achievement of Queen Camilla, have been embroidered for her chair, replacing those of Elizabeth Bowes Lyon, which have been put into the Royal Collection. So that's just a quick video from me. Every little detail that emerges shows that the splendour of the traditional coronation is going to be retained this time. But as you would expect from our king, who is environmentally conscious and aware of the difficult financial context in which the coronation is taking place, he is reusing and refurbishing objects that can be reused. But that also presents a direct connection with the previous reigns. Thanks very much for watching. I've decided to publish a special coronation issue of the Antiquary magazine. This is an addition to the general monthly issue. I have a large collection of really interesting old photographs that I've been collecting over the years of the coronations of George V, George VI and Elizabeth II, and to celebrate the King's coronation in May, this issue will be a special album looking back at the coronations of the 20th century. There is a link in the description and above to the website where you can pre-order a copy before the publishing date in early May.